official ribbon cutting for CDC's Oxford Ping-On Affordable Housing Project. I'd first like to introduce our chairman of the board of CDC, whose vision, dedication, and just plain hard work have helped to make this project a reality, Dr. Ed Chang.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming at such a cold weather day for a ribbon cut of this 10 Oxford Place building. This building being, since we started almost 9 years ago, take 7.5 years to get the permit, then we only take 1.5 years to construction. Now it's all full with 57 unit low-income housing, and there are so many people I need to thank. But I think such a cold weather, I don't want to read the whole list. But really, the one I really appreciate is our mayor. Since he been elected, he pushed for this project. We got all the permit within 6 months, so we can start the construction. And I really appreciate for his help and for helping our community. So thanks for everyone. I won't read the long list. Ming typed it for me. In our heart, we are really appreciative for everyone's help, our community people and our partners to help, and even our contractor, architect, and inspection. Everyone do an excellent job. That's why we finish on time under the budget. Thank you. And I have a small token to mayor. In Chinese we said, 秀才人情一张纸. Translated as a scholar, a poor scholar, they cannot give a good present. All they give, write a piece of paper. So we do the same thing. CDC may not be a scholar, but CDC is not that rich either, so so we give Mayor just a token of appreciation for his really help.
In 2013, this project was at an impasse. Soon after the election, the newly elected mayor reached out to him, he made a plea, and he unhesitatingly provided support for this project. At that time, it helped us see it to fruition. I'd like to welcome our mayor, Marty Walsh.
Thank you very much. It's an exciting day to be here today. I just want to just say a few thank yous. Dr. Chang, thank you. Ori, thank you very much. I met Ori actually before 2013. I was the head of the building trades when we started this project. I want to thank you for your support. I want to thank City Council President Michelle Wu for the great work that President Wu has done. City Council Bill Linehan for the great work that Billy's done. This is Billy's district. City Council Michael Flaherty for the great work that he has done. Sheila Dillon from Chief of Housing in the City of Boston. Courtney from the Main Street, thank you, Courtney. Uncle Frank, thank you very much. Boston's Freemasons, thank you very much. And I'm going to go right down the list here because I think it's important. Consigli Construction was a big partner in this. They were able to help make this work, and oftentimes people don't underestimate the power of a contractor and what a contractor can do, but I want to thank Consigli, Matthew, for their great work. Our architects, the banks, all the different people that helped bring this project together. This is an important project. This is an exciting day in the city and in this community in particular. We celebrate the newest addition to this vibrant neighborhood. I want to thank the Chinese Economic Development Corporation as well for your input in helping put this project together. Chinatown is a unique, special neighborhood in the city of Boston. The residents of Chinatown have seen a lot of development in recent years. Some of it's been good and some of it's been concerning to people. But like so many Bostonians, people in this neighborhood are feeling the pressure. People in this neighborhood want to be able to stay in this neighborhood that they love, and they help build, and they actually are making it attractive for other people. Our main goal is making sure that our housing plan continues to make the neighborhood, make Chinatown affordable for the people that live here and grew up here. And Oxford Ping On has accomplished that. In this great project, we've created 67 new homes for working families. The benefits go beyond that. This created also 100 construction jobs in the city of Boston, which allowed people the opportunity to be able to afford, live, and be in our city. Through the City of Boston's Green Affordable Housing Program, this building used green techniques. It helped us, and it will help the residents save resources, save energy, and save money. This development is a trans-oriented development to make sure that the people that live here and the families that live here have an opportunity that they can live near a public transportation system so they can get the benefits of the city. It also helps the community become more walkable. And there's a lot of discussions today on cars and buses and how do we actually relieve some of the traffic in our neighborhoods. This project does this. This project, with the help of the main streets, is going to help recharge and help the businesses in this community. This project also improves disability access. It helps residents that live here connect with the city. Boston certainly is a place to be, and I talk about this a lot. We talk about all the great things that's happening in our city, and we can tell a great story. But that story isn't necessarily for everyone that's in our city. This project allows that story that we're telling right now to be for everyone in our city. This project helps us on our goal to create new housing, new affordable and low-income housing in the city of Boston. This building is a piece of the puzzle. This building is a piece of the story. And I'm extremely grateful for this project. And I want to thank Ori because Oxford Ping On is a model. And it's a model that we can use and replicate in other communities in our city and other parts of our city. So I want to thank you all. For the residents that are here, I want to welcome you and congratulate you on this great accomplishment. This was not easy to do, but I do want to thank the determination of the team that put this together. As was said, this project's been going on for 9 years. When you think about from the time it started till today, we've learned a lot. We have to use the model here to say, how do we do projects like this and ribbon cuttings, not say this took 9 or 10 years, but this took a couple of years. And that's what this project does in so many other ways as well. So again, I'm honored to be here, blessed to be here. I want to thank you. And as we enter into the Thanksgiving season, I hope that all of you and your families have a great Thanksgiving. Thank you very much.
I'm proud to welcome Michelle Wu, President of the Boston City Council, first Asian American woman to serve on the council and a longtime supporter of our project in affordable housing in Boston.
Good morning, everyone. Just here on behalf of all of my colleagues on the Boston City Council to say thank you to Mayor Walsh, thank you to all of the partners and community leaders for everything that you have done to make this a reality. I especially want to recognize my 2 colleagues who were able to make it here, who are staunch defenders and supporters of affordable housing throughout the city. City Councilor at Large, Michael Flaherty, as well as our District City Councilor, whose support has kept this project a priority and whose involvement was essential, City Councilor District 2, Bill Linehan. Those of us who have the privilege of representing the entire city of Boston know just how urgent the pressures are that Mayor Walsh described, of families feeling pushed out, families really struggling to keep that foothold in their neighborhoods that they love. So to see today that we're able to make a huge step forward in Chinatown, one of those neighborhoods that we are desperately trying to support, hold on to, and keep at the center of what makes Boston special, it's really a huge victory, and thanks to so many of you. For these 67 families, this will be not just a roof over their head, but really their foothold in the American dream. That means so much to everyone in the community, and again, just here on behalf of every city councilor and all of my constituents to say thank you so much.
Please welcome our dedicated construction partner, who's most recently recognized as one of the best places to work in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, Matthew Consigli.
So thank you very much, and thank you to Mayor Walsh, and thank you, Mayor, for those kind comments you made just a moment ago about our organization. Really appreciate it. City Council President Wu, Dr. Chang, and of course the entire Chinatown neighborhood. Without your unwavering support, we would not be here today celebrating this brand new affordable housing residence right here in the heart of Boston. You know, every year at Thanksgiving, we gather in our homes and to spend time with our families and loved ones. So there's no better time to celebrate this beautiful building, which will serve as a loving home for the hardworking people of this community. At Consigli, you know, we always seek to build projects that will have a significant impact on the communities, and I can't think of anything with more impact than being here today for Rockford Pengon. You know, this building with the 67 residential units is a great example of what affordable workforce development housing can be here in the city of Boston. We believe in the mayor's efforts to make Boston accessible to all people of every background, and we look forward to working with him and City Council President Wu to accomplish that goal. This project was truly an honor for our organization to be part of. So thank you very much, and I hope that you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Please welcome our partner and very dear friend, who has helped us successfully develop multiple projects for the community over several decades, Sean Mingzi.
Thank you and welcome. Architects usually don't speak at these events, but they asked me to say something. I was thinking back, in 1972, I did my first affordable housing project out in Jamaica Plain. We did 75 units and it cost $3 million. And you know what this project cost, it just shows you what inflation has done. But at that time, funding was level funding. You got one grant and you could go to it all at once. Here, we have to cobble together all sorts of support. We have to have terrific support from the city, the state, the feds, everybody. It's a partnership and the community, of course, and all the local, the council, ISD, very helpful. And the key thing now is to cut through the red tape, get this thing done fast, get the community on board early, and then just get the right team together. We were very lucky because when we started, we selected our contractor, Consigli. He's a great contractor, and Consigli and I went to the Boston Trades group, and Martin Walsh was the head of it at that time, and he was supporting us. He was helping us do what we call get the numbers, sharpen the pencil, help with the subs, etc. We decided that we wanted to do a union project because this is the city and this is where I think the unions in Boston should work in the city on large projects. We didn't know he was going to run for mayor, and suddenly in the middle of it, I read in the paper one day that he was going to run for mayor. And we were very fortunate that he won, because after he won, we met with him and he said, I want to get this project done. It's going to be my first affordable housing project, and I really believe in this. And so we started, he rolled up his sleeves, he got his team together, and Sheila was great, DND, terrific Sheila, hi.
Hi.
And we really worked very hard. And we worked with the BRA, who's now the BPDA. It's still the BRA, right? And the good people there, they're learning to get these projects through. I think what's happening is the city is realizing that in order to get projects done, everybody has to cooperate, and the input has to be done really early, because these projects get held up, the construction costs go up, our bankers get nervous, and it gets very difficult. So going forward, I hope a lot of lessons were learned here, and this project is affordable. As somebody said, we finished early finally and came under the budget, which is very unusual. But everybody worked together, and I want to shout out my team, Frank and Kevin, and then the clerk, Nat, certainly ISD was very helpful, and we knew we could get it together with this kind of support. And thank you very much, and I think this is something to be very thankful for.
Please welcome Jan Miller, President of Eastern Bank, one of our lenders who provided key financial support.
Thank you. We at Eastern are really pleased and honored to be part of this project, partnering with the CEDC and the other financial partners to provide 67 units of much needed affordable housing in the city. Just a couple sentences on Eastern. Corporate social responsibility is a core value of Eastern Bank, and community development lending is a core business. We've provided over $1.5 billion worth of financing to nonprofits for affordable housing, homeless shelters, community health centers, food banks, etc. We're the oldest and largest mutual bank in the country. As a mutual bank, we have no stockholders. That enables us to do things that other banks aren't able to do. We aren't subject to the whims of Wall Street. As part of that, we're able to give back 10% of our earnings every year to charitable contributions and nonprofits, and that's totaled over $100 million. I get to speak at groundbreaking, ribbons cuttings, and that's those kind of nice things. But the people really that do all the hard work behind the scenes that enable projects like this to get done are here, and I'd like to recognize them. Yomei Chen, who was the lender on this project and sort of quarterbacked this right from the start, along with her portfolio manager, Penny Billington-Hunt. And the Community Development Lending Group, led by Gary Leach, who's in the back here, along with Pam Feingold, who started this Community Development Lending team 20-some years ago back at Wainwright Bank, that Eastern has now continued. So they do all the hard work, and they're the ones that really deserve the credit. Again, thank you for inviting me today. Thank you for including us in this project. And I'd like to add my best wishes for a happy and healthy Thanksgiving to the others that have done. So thank you.
Almost 9 years ago, we were approached by Ori Ron, the Hudson Group, with a proposition to develop affordable housing on Oxford Street in association with the 120 Kingston Street project. Here we are now, many years later. Please welcome our tenacious partner and friend, Ori Ron.
Thank you. Good to be here. About 2 years ago, we cut the ribbon at 120 Kingston. When it was my turn to speak, I stood up and I said, the real heroes are the staff and the team of the CEDC. They are the real heroes. And today this team delivers to Chinatown 67 units of affordable housing. When I walk the street of Chinatown, people shake my hand and thank me for what I did, and I tell them, don't thank me, I thank you for bringing me into your families, and I joke that they are inviting me to their bar mitzvahs and we are part of one family. I have to thank a few key people. Without their support, this would never have happened. From day one, Michael Flaherty introduced me to the right people. Mike Vaughan worked with us from day one, and Bill Linehan stood firmly with us, unwavering, when we faced tremendous headwind, whether it's the Great Recession or other issues. I also want to mention the help that we got from Danny from the mayor's office and James from Bill Linehan's office. Amazing team. It's also an opportunity to recognize many Chinatown-based groups that without them this could never have happened. We bought half of this land from the CCBA, so I thank the CCBA for their efforts. We seeked approvals from the Chinatown Neighborhood Council, and I thank them for their efforts. We worked with the CRA, Chinatown Resident Association, and there were many, many, many individuals. The list is very long to mention that I have to thank. Bill Moy pulled us out of the mud when this project was sinking, and so was 120. He went nowhere. His help was unbelievable. Gilbert, Debbie, and Courtney helped us. A whole bunch of people here that I see the names, Ricky and other people helped us. So I'm truly grateful for this. As the mayor said a minute ago, this is a puzzle, and today we brought in one piece into this puzzle. The demand for affordable housing in this neighborhood is endless. We're now looking forward to working with the CEDC on the DOT Veolia parcel, which the state is bidding. And if we win, we will create the affordable housing, and we will give them the keys to more than 100 or 120 units of affordable housing right here across the street on Neyland Street. Thank you, everyone.
Before we do the ribbon cutting, I'd just like to also recognize Kate Race from DHCD, who was very essential in this project, and also Tim Sullivan from Mass Housing. So through our, oh, and Aaron, our state representative, right here, injured. Yeah, I'm injured. A trooper coming anyway. Thank you.
All right.